Hello everyone and welcome back. So, please for the next part of this episode be quiet because we are starting it off in church and we want to be respectful to everybody here. Pews. Pew pew pew.
Rows of pews line each side of the nave's aisle.
Why thank you. So, we'll continue on and let's see. I think this is where things are going to get a little fuzzy, so I may have to limp through some of this.
2 pedestals and a choir area.
Okay. What I do need to do is we need to get our confessions going. So, we'll go ahead and do that. A knothole.
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
I'd say that hole is important, but it's not. Kneeler, so we'll go ahead and go ahead and kneel. Gabriel Knight takes forever to do everything. Ah, crap! Let's get a blessing.
Do you feel the need for a blessing?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
There.
Peace be with you,
You're
son.
blessed.
Thank you, Father.
Is there
That
anything
voice.
else?
I feel like it's just like a
Can
recording.
I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
Oh,
I
man.
understand. Thanks, Father.
Is there
Boy, does this
anything
guy need
else?
counseling.
I'd
Yeah.
like to make a confession.
All right, if it'll make you feel better.
Wow. No, go priest. Well, you're at a confessional booth, and if you wanna, I guess you can. I mean, I guess it's
I've
your
had
thing.
impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Impure thoughts? You mean thoughts of sexual relations?
Yeah, now you're interested,
You
priest.
could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
How much
Well,
worse? Can you go into
involving
detail, you
animals or
pervy little
anything.
priest?
Oh, well.
Oh, well, if it's not about
Perhaps we should
it's not
just
about
leave it at
animals.
that.
I don't care.
Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
I haven't paid my assistant for 3 months.
Have you had the money?
Nope.
Sounds like a matter for the courts, son. Not the church.
I love this
Is there
priest
anything
already.
else?
So, okay. So, when we're talking about sexual relations, you're all sorts of interested. When I feel shitty about not paying someone who's obviously, why is she even at my store?
I've done some pretty rotten things to my
He
friend Rosie.
go talk to
Rotten?
the courts, not me.
What do you mean?
Practical jokes, insults, among other things.
I see. Are you sorry?
Well,
Pray for forgiveness and say 3 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Well, at least, yeah. You're crappy to a person and you don't really feel all that bad? Yeah, just pray for forgiveness,
some
whatever.
people say I'm a selfish person, Father.
Cause
We
you
can
are.
always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be broken.
Yes. Thank you, Father.
Is there anything else?
You don't even have to like do rosaries or any shit. Just try to improve, sir.
I think I just need to give an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
I'm sorry for everything I've done. Yep, okay. I hear ya.
I've had a lot of
Here we
women,
go.
Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
You
More than
liar.
20?
Yes, Father.
You
More than-
liar.
40?
Yes, Father.
Oh, now he's
Son,
interested.
I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
If we're counting therapists, then I'm up to at least, let's see here, count the 1 and, this might take a while.
My son, I'm afraid my lunch break is coming on about now. Pray for forgiveness and say 20 rosaries. On second thought, when you finish the math, say that many rosaries.
Gabriel hears
Okay,
her
that was
lead
actually
the
pretty helpful, buddy.
confessional.
Thanks.
I should probably add 1 more rosary for that while I'm at it. I've been a bad boy.
I think you're full of crap. I've heard how you talk to half these women, and
I've always wondered how the other half...
they're not
reacts.
buying it, sir. But he left, so why don't we come on in here Yeah, I've been a bad person. I've been a terrible person. I need to do better in my life. So let's go steal from a priest.
Inside the box, Gabriel finds a priest collar and some oil used
So-
for blessing.
We're gonna try to
That
take the oil.
is for holy purposes, not the sort of thing Gabriel would want to use it for.
Jesus. Okay. Well, that's for holy shit, so we shouldn't screw with
Gabriel
that.
can't use the collar while it's in the box.
Then why'd you even give me the option?
You
But
never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Gabriel, you're a bad person. Or very funny. It's one, but it's definitely one of the two. I think that's actually all we have to do here. So we now have a priest collar because I love how we just went through confessional first. So we have 2 more things we still need to do for this day. Double click, which will let me speed this up a little bit. Click, click, clickety clack, clack, click, clack, 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 and we'll exit to the map. So, in the beginning of today, there was in the newspaper. No, I don't want to see her yet. I want to go. Oh wait, I bet you. Yep, I want to go to the university because there is a thing on voodoo that the newspaper was telling me about, and I want to check it out.
Looks like the lecture is just starting.
Thank you. It's very riveting
Voodoo
for all
is
2
the
people.
tribal religion of Africa, but the name voodoo is actually a banner heading, under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may
Ooh.
sound familiar to you. What is known in the States
Little
as
more-
voodoo
little more of the Q&A
is
for
actually
us.
an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo
This sounds
have
legit.
certain
Again,
things in
I've said this
common.
before. It's
The most important is
90s
the
video
worship
games
of
and their
pantheon
idea of
spirits
accuracy with this
instead
kind of
of a
shit
single
was
deity that the
not
Christian
as
and
important.
Muslim
Before the
systems
internet
have.
trolls,
Some of
people
these
did
spirits
not
are
give a shit
elementals.
nearly as much
Some
about being
relate to
accurate in games.
specific tasks or
Well,
places. Some
debatable if they
represent
still are.
important tribal
Just saying.
leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all these spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa,
You get a
warfare
spirit,
was common.
you get a
One
spirit,
tribe would
we
conquer
all
another,
get spirits.
And the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon.
Oh, I
in
thank
this
you.
way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa,
Yep.
enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself.
As old as
It has much in
minotaurs.
common with many early pagan practices.
Like
Animal
minotaurs.
totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa
And
is
minotaurs.
believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the
Like
voodoo
minotaurs?
Loa may be as old
I'm really
as the
stuck on the
Garden of
minotaur
Eden
thing now.
itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now,
Go
let's
university
discuss the
lecturers.
elements
Let's
of
talk about
voodoo.
magic in the scientifics.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa.
And
This is
apparently
called
get a dirt
being
face.
ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit. And becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity.
And gives them a dirt
Some
face.
of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezuli, the mistress of love,
Alright,
Pakulibo,
snakes and
Ogege,
love.
the lord of death, Awe,
Ooh, the
spirit
horseman of death.
water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads, and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Okay, that's going to be important down the road. That
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are
Those with
called
streets will
Anfors.
worship
Their
more of the
priests,
god of
Convent,
crossroads.
Bokors,
or
their priestesses,
cross sections of
Mama
jaywalking
Loa.
and thieves
In a
will
voodoo
celebrate
Anfor,
the
there's a
fucking
ritual circle
god of
marked by a
pickpocketing
center
and
pole called a
center pole. Gabriel Knight, say something, damn it.
Initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head
Wow,
priestess.
God.
The use of totems
Are they
or
gonna
animal
really-
masks and markings was
Man,
not
I'm a
uncommon
student,
in
for
the
those who
original
don't know,
African
and
ceremonies.
if they're gonna make me sit here for like
Now, all but the
2.5
oldest
hours
have
listing
abandoned
this, at least they give me a fucking
Ritual
break.
objects used during the conclaves included the ritual gourd,
Oh, God.
the san, the ritual knife, or kubasa,
Yep.
That knife gives me the chills.
the ritual
Okay,
whip,
noted.
or fwet cash, and the ritual coffin.
Okay, Gabriel
or
said
sekhe
something in there, so that had to be
These
important. Wow,
items are
I
often
actually have
optional,
like completely spaced
called
off this
for by the
entire
Mama
lecture.
Loa for specific
No,
magical
no one
rituals.
playing this
The
game
Mama
cares.
Loa
I
is the most
kind of want to
powerful
skip,
figure in any voodoo
but for the one person out there is actually like really like
Matriarchal system.
enthralled into this,
Even
like there you go.
Bokor
I'm doing
knows
this
his
for you,
power
buddy.
is limited.
So
The Mama Loa
if I'm gonna sit
is
here and
the
listen to
supreme
this
woman.
entire lecture as
She-
I blatantly talk over, because again, I have the attention span of
Tries to get
shit. What was I saying?
butterflies, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
then she sees
See, I have the attention span of that.
Fireflies.
There we go. Gabriel fell asleep. Well, apparently I'm not going to sit through the whole lecture for you. Ooh. That's right, he has shitty dreams when he sleeps.
Gabriel,
And this is a new one.
What? Can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small.
Ah, remember the baby coffin.
Get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Heyo! Penis jokes.
No. Let me out. Help!
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Alright, so now that we've sat through all that shit, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Because he's obviously, he knows a bit of this and that.
Are you a student?
No.
Nope.
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you've already interrupted and slept through my lecture, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Well,
Do you know what Kapli Sankal means?
you have to.
Bris Sancourt? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French.
It-
It literally translates as goat without horns.
Oh, dude, I totally
Female
pegged it,
goat?
Minotaur. No.
As in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the
Minotaurs.
gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Noted. There's other stuff we could talk to him about, and
Tell me more about
I'm
human
going to real quick because I
sacrifice.
can't recall if I actually come
Most
back here. I think I do,
voodoo practices
but
do not include human
I'm gonna do you
sacrifice
guys a
as matter of
solid.
record. It is
Again, if you
theoretically
want
possible,
to get more in
if
depth
that's
in
what
this
the gods
game,
demand.
pick it up, buy it.
For
It's
example,
in the
one of the chants
descriptions.
I
I
have
always give it a link
translated
to
from a
where I
Haitian
picked it up in
ritual
Steam.
went like this.
But
Mistress Ezuli,
we have heard
come
enough
and
of this
aid
guy
us.
talking,
If a
so
cock is demanded,
moving
we
on.
will give it.
All right, and we're back. So, pretty much I asked him about some of the Vodun gods and about some of the local customs and shit like that. And pretty much to sum it up, he is a shit talking asshole. That summed it up. Pretty much, he talked a lot of trash, and anything I wanted to get more hands-on and in-depth with, he pretty much bitched me out for sleeping through his lecture. Which, okay, that part I can't say I necessarily
Can you tell me
fault him
anything
for.
about this?
But this is why we're really here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That didn't tell me
Very
much.
interesting.
Still didn't
Mind
tell
if
me
I
much.
copy this?
Be my guest.
Great.
You-
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. And the information you're gonna tell me is interesting?
You know, this is a fascinating veve. You must
So I
tell
did
me
ask
all
about
its
that.
origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me.
And he
Can you
again, he
figure
was
out
just kind of a
anything
shit
about it
talker and
from the
didn't
symbols?
give me a whole
So,
lot.
That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this Veve is authentic?
That's kind of what he's getting at.
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting.
So,
I'll
yes.
look into these symbols myself and see
Question
what I
mark?
can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information.
Sweet, thank you.
You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm undercover. You can contact me at St. George's Bookshop in the corner.
All right.
Note,
Now, I'd like to get
when you
started on
think
this,
someone's
if
with
you don't
the
mind.
police, double check first, not
Okay,
as an
thanks.
aftermath.
Good day.
So, all right. So we sat through that lecture. We did a little bit in church. We did a little this, that. So the next part, we're off to finally talk to a nice little old lady about voodoo and churchy stuff. So here we are. But you know, it's about that time. So we will talk to the nice little old lady on the next episode. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I don't say that enough. Everyone who, you know, I get messages from you guys. I do appreciate it. Please, if you do like this stuff, don't forget to share with people, like and subscribe to the channel. There's my random plugs that I periodically do. And I'll see you guys next time.